So you've self-published a book on Amazon. Now what? How do you get people to buy your book? How do you get people to even read your book? You spent months pouring your heart out onto the page. You learned the ins and outs of Kindle self-publishing. You clicked publish and made your book available for the entire world to read. And then kind of nothing happened. And that's because it turns out you need to do more than just click publish. There are 2 million books published on Amazon each and every year, and so that means getting your book even seen has become more difficult than ever. Plus, Amazon has become a pay-to-play marketplace, which means if you're not paying to advertise your book, your potential readers simply aren't even seeing it. Not to mention, there are all sorts of nuances about categories, keywords, your cover design and blurb that you need to know if you ever want to have a shot at converting the people who see your book into people who trust you enough to click buy now. And I know because I speak from experience. In 2011, I published my first book on Amazon. Here it is, Adventure Eddy. And until recently, when my name got out there a little bit more, it had the rare distinction of never having sold a single copy. But here's the good news. It doesn't need to be like that. And by writing your book and making the effort to self-publish it, you have already done the hardest part. Writing your book takes something magical. That's something only you can do. Everything that happens afterwards, though, well, that you can learn. And again, I speak from experience because I've come a long way since 2011. Over the course of the last 10 years, I have written and published 29 full-length novels, and today I am proud to be able to say that I've sold 66,948 copies of them. I've reached more than 320,000 readers through Kindle Unlimited, and I've given away my books for free 340,475 times. More importantly than that, I have made $276,656.46 in royalties, and in my best month, I made $14,573.48 in book sales, which is more than I've ever made in any single month doing anything, including all those fancy corporate jobs I used to have in New York City. Now, I'm not J.K. Rowling, but I'm where many people who've written and self-published their first book would one day hope to be, and I know I didn't get here by accident. Through the course of this 10-year journey, I have come to believe that anybody can become a successful self-published author. It doesn't take connections or privilege, and it certainly doesn't take luck. You just have to learn the craft of writing and follow the process of successful self-publishing. And I truly believe that it's a process. There are specific steps you can follow in order to get potential readers to see your book. And then there are specific actionable things you can do to get more of them to click buy now. Now, I didn't get here alone. I'm one of many people who has benefited from courses like Mark Dawson's Ads for Authors and his Self-Publishing 101. You know, I wouldn't be here where I am today without those courses, and I can't speak highly enough about them. However, both of those courses retail for more than $800, and neither of them are magic bullets to self-publishing success. In fact, for me, I took Mark Dawson's courses in 2015, and it wasn't until 2018 that I published my first bestseller. It took 4 years before I could apply everything I learned in those courses to my own book. And I often felt like I had to teach myself as much as I learned from those courses. I even messaged Mark Dawson once on Twitter and asked him, what's the special sauce? And he said there wasn't one, that everything is included in his courses. And I believe him. It's just for people like me with my weird ADHD type brain, I truly believe there's a step missing, something to take you from where you are now to where you need to be to actually reap the benefits of these $800 courses. So that's why I created this course. It's not meant to replace or regurgitate anything from Ads for Authors or Self-Publishing 101. It's just designed to take you from where you are now to where you need to be in order to seriously consider spending $800 on a self-publishing course and have the confidence to know that you'll get your money's worth out of it. This course is entirely prescriptive. I will take you through the same step-by-step process that I follow in order to set your book up effectively on Amazon, to wrangle your categories and keywords and understand what separates a bestseller from an also-ran. I will hold your hand through a specific process, the same process I use to promote and market your book, and how to set up your first advertising on Amazon campaign and your first Facebook advertising campaign. Now, I'm not going to guarantee that these are going to turn your book into a bestseller, but it will show you how you can get your book seen, how you can move the needle in terms of sales and read-through, and how you can get your book into the shape it needs to be in order to stand a chance of being successful on Amazon. By the end of my course, you will be in the best position possible to decide for yourself whether you want to continue this journey and whether you want to invest in courses like Mark Dawson's Ads for Authors or Self-Publishing 101. And if you do, I'll be with you on that journey too, because buying my course will give you access to a private Facebook group I've created called The Right Stuff, where other course attendees and a few successful author friends will join me in answering any ongoing questions you have and giving you advice and trying to steer you right as you continue your self-publishing journey. Does all that sound good? Well, here's the best bit. I'll be honest, this is the first course I have ever created. It took me 6 weeks to put together, and at the start of it all, I plan to retail it for $100. I truly believe that it provides $100 worth of value. However, it's the first course I ever made, and at the end of it, I was looking through it and I saw I'm still finding my feet in terms of lighting and microphones and editing and stuff like that. Everything that makes a course look super, super slick. So I'm going to offer the first iteration of my course for just 1/3 of my intended price, $33. If enough people buy it, I'll raise the price. So get it while I still have imposter syndrome. But if you decide to join me on this journey, I will give you lifetime access to my course, plus access to any new and improved material as I create and upload it. You'll also have access to that Facebook group I spoke about, and at the end of this course, I am really, really confident you will think you got more than your money's worth. But if you're still not satisfied for any reason, I will offer you a full 7-day, no questions asked refund. Just let me know what you didn't like about the course before you go. And that's it. You can check out the first module of my course for free to see if it's right for you, and if it sounds good, I really, really look forward to working with you. I know how much achieving success in my writing meant to me, and I would be really, really honored if you would trust me enough to help you achieve that same level of success, or maybe even greater. Thank you, and I really look forward to working with you.